Hi, and welcome back to the Positive Prepper. I'm kind of doing this on the fly right now. I've tried several times recording videos, and I don't know what's going on, so I'm going to try this again. I should have had this out 2 weeks ago, so I apologize. But there's a specific reason I'm doing this one today. You guys are going to love this information. First of all, I want to talk about the MAG weekend that we had. So we went grid down, so no electricity except obviously to keep the refrigerators and freezers going. No internet. We shut the internet off. And we lived as though we were a month into an SHTF. So we still used, like propane, a propane burner or butane burner. And but we really focused on food proportions rather than calories for this one. We had a member of our team who came up with some surprise scenarios so that we could work on defensive maneuvers and looking at, where our gaps are. And the biggest point of it, I guess, was just to have that team building, learning from each other, working together, looking at what this would look like, and not just with us, but with the kids as well. The kids were put through a couple of scenarios also. We tried to keep it, obviously very seriously, but, lightheartedly too. Because it was a learning experience. So I would really encourage that you do this with your MAG if you haven't been already. I know that we are very late in doing this, but in September we are doing another MAG weekend off-grid, except that this time we're 6 months into SHTF. So we obviously at that point would probably no longer be using any butane or propane for cooking. It's all going to be done on an open fire. I'm going to try, so we bought this wood kitchen stove, and it was in pretty rough shape, but we're cleaning it up. I'm hoping with my next video that we'll have it all together so I can show it to you because it's really cool. And we want to be able to use that for our next MAG weekend in September. So I would really encourage you to work with your MAG, go through these different situations. Like one of the scenarios, and, we all had walkie-talkies, and our comms person came across and said, there's a group of people coming from the south, blah, blah, blah. And so we would take our defensive positions, obviously, north, south, east, and west, not just to the south. But it was really, really cool. And then we had another person in our MAG group had set up a surprise scenario whereby someone would come in and they created a distraction, and their goal was to come into our main area and start taking things. That person was apprehended, but that person had been on the property for quite a while before we even knew that person was there. So it was just great scenarios, great, wonderful teamwork. We have an amazing MAG group, and I'm so happy, and I am so excited to do this again in September. So I will give you updates on that as soon as I can figure out how to put all the pictures and videos together. I will post that on this channel so that you can see kind of some of the highlights and stuff from that. So I'm at work, and I apologize. I do not have my tripod or anything, so I'm doing this holding my phone. I just got some very interesting intel this morning. And I can't even say who it was from, but the person that I got it from was talking with a German government insider. Okay, so government German insider. Okay. And here's what she said. She said that back in 2016, so what is that, 6 years ago, Poland was refusing to take Syrian refugees in because they knew, now mind you, this is 2016, when all of these talks were going on. They knew that they were going to be taking Ukrainian refugees. So let that sink in a minute. 6 years ago, Poland decided not to take in Syrian refugees because they knew at some point they were going to be taking Ukrainian refugees. The exact words that this woman used after she talked about this was, "I wonder what they have in store for the rest of us." We don't know what she meant by they. Obviously, we have no idea what that means. But this was all planned. And I know that a lot of you guys out there know that already. Okay? But this is just more proof that all of this stuff is being planned. You have Biden now who is, he's creating more inflation. They are trying so hard to push us towards an economic collapse and a war, because why else would we keep, going to Taiwan? They are doing everything they can to make this stuff happen before these midterm elections. It's all planned. They know what they're doing. I was watching some other prepping channels yesterday. 41% of gold bullion was taken out of a Chicago depository in one day. And I'm talking kilobars, not, coins or, the gold paper. It was actually the bars of gold. 41% of the depository was taken out. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't have gold bars sitting around my property. I'm not rich enough to have that. I'm not sure that I would anyways. So who has these gold bars? Well, obviously it's the elite. It's the very, very wealthy. And what are they doing with it? Where are they going with it? And why are they taking it out? It's a very interesting thing. I feel like September and October, and I don't know, I'd like to hear what you guys think, but I think September and October is going to be particularly high energy. Maybe energy is not the right word. You know how you're sitting there and you kind of feel like, oh, there's something not right, that intuitive feeling. I'm getting that intuitive feeling about September and October. I feel like everything that's going on right now is just a distraction. We know that they are doing everything they can to go after Trump. We know that they are doing all of these sideline things with the Inflation Reduction Act, which we all know is BS. This paying off the student loans, or paying partial of the student loans. I think it's $10,000 for regular loans and $20,000 if you got a Pell Grant. These seem to be coming on a more frequent basis. I don't know if you've noticed that. These sort of black swans, if you will. Like, let's just keep you focused over here. To me, that says there's really something going on that we need to pay attention to. And I'm getting that intuition that, and I could be wrong. This is just my opinion. I'd like to hear your guys' opinion in the comments. But I really feel like something, it just keeps coming more frequently. And why? Why are they ramping this stuff up? So I'm going to put out another video yet tomorrow as well. And I'm going to try to do one on Saturday too, because there is a lot that I don't know that a lot of people know about. You guys all seem to be very aware, and I appreciate that. Not because of me, but because you guys are paying attention and you guys are preparing. And that's what you need to be doing. So I'm going to try to wrap this all into a Christmas package in the next couple of days so that we are all caught up on the same page. And I will be going back to the dry erase board and the map. And let's see if we can't make sense of why this stuff is ramping up so much. So in the meantime, don't forget to give yourself some breaks from all of the negative stuff going on. Take some deep breaths, shut your phone, your TVs, your radios off, and just go out and enjoy nature. Take a walk, go camping, go fishing, just be with your loved ones, especially those that might be, struggling a little bit emotionally, whatever. Take that extra time. We need each other now more than ever with everything that's going on. Make sure everybody's doing okay, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. All right? I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care, and God bless.